So this song has been going viral lately on social media, and people have been posting Obi's song, especially Obi's Peter Obi's enemies. So I don't know how Peter Obi's song kind of reflects Peter Obi's competence to rule Nigeria or his desires and his ambition to be one day called the president of Nigeria. But the agenda is agendaring, actually. People have come out to actually question Peter Obi's competence because of the idea that his son belongs to the other side, the other community, the rainbow community, the gay people. My son is part of the pride and the gay people. So his competence is being called to question. And this is the first tweet I saw when I first saw this whole thing of Peter Obi's son. And the tweet is this: Peter Obi's son and his partner out there enjoying life, but obedience will turn a blind eye. Well, congratulations to your soon to be couple. And these are the pictures. The first one, the first time I saw this picture, I was like, oh, this girl is fine. This girl that Peter Obi's son is with is fine. And I was wondering what the problem was. I saw the next picture. This girl, okay, the girl and Peter Obi's son, what is it? Then I now saw this one. And this was the picture that made me know that, oh, this girl is not really a girl. This girl is a man like me. It's just that the look is more feminized, but this is not really a girl because if you look at this area right here, if you look at this area, you see that there's a lot of chests. It's flat and it's open, so no cleavage whatsoever, just flat chest. So you know that okay, I think maybe what they are saying is Peter Obi's son is gay. But him being gay, how we already understood that. Look at the picture. We already understood that um, Peter Obi's son has nothing to do with Peter Obi's competence. So, but Nigeria is a very homophobic country in general, very homophobic. But it doesn't necessarily translate into questioning somebody's leadership if the person's child decides to go to the other side and become gay or homosexual. It doesn't question them. It doesn't give the right or directly translate into the person's competence and the person's leadership. But this picture has gone viral and it has sparked a lot of debate, a lot of talks. A lot of people are talking online about the whole Peter Obi's son and Peter Obi's competence. We agendarize because everybody is looking forward to, not everybody, the politicians are trying to prepare things for the 2027 elections. So, of course, the campaigns have started now, the politics have started now, all the dirty games and everything that's being played that started already. So all these things are all schemes and plots that politicians are using against their competitors just to give themselves some points and extract and remove points from their competitors. So that is why this is kind of like a topic, because him being gay is him being gay. You can talk about him, criticize the boy for being gay and criticize what he does. But I don't understand how him being gay or his sexuality directly translates to his father's competence in active duty, in servitude of the country, in patriotism, and his father's competence in leadership. I don't know how it translates. But anyway, the boy eventually has addressed the public. I've not read this press release. I've not seen it. I've not even heard the audio because I think that there's an audio to the press release. So we'll listen to the audio, then we'll read it. If the audio and the press release statement are the same, we might skip the press release, but we'll listen to the audio, then we'll check out the press release, and let's see what Peter Obi's son has to say to respond to the critics that feel like you being gay will affect your daddy's leadership and your dad is not competent because see the result of him being a father. So, but let's see what the boy said. Let's go.
Dear my fellow Nigerians, I have refrained from engaging with vitriol, scorn and suspicion directed at me online because I was not raised to trade in lies or to indulge in false narratives. I did not do so as a child, and I will not begin now as a grown man. Because of my father's involvement in Nigerian politics, there has been a persistent curiosity and, at times, a malicious obsession with me. Why? I do not know. I have no social media presence and no interest in maintaining one, so I rarely correct these falsehoods. But perhaps it is time I address them. I understand that gossip follows those connected to public life. But let me remind you, my father is the one in politics, not me. To assume that my life or choices are somehow political statements is a flawed and childish calculation. It reveals more about the pettiness of those spreading such narratives than it does about me or my father. This pattern has become all too familiar. Individuals opposed to my father seize ordinary photos of me, images that are neither hidden nor secret, and repackage them with false stories. These are not revelations, they are not exposés, they are simply misrepresentations, fiction spun from pictures. I have seen this happen to others, but experiencing it myself repeatedly is deeply unsettling. Still, I want it to be known clearly, what is being circulated is gossip. I'm an actor and a writer by profession. Many are surprised, given the businessman, entrepreneur, and economist my father is. I'm sure he imagined I might follow that path. Yet, though my career is far from what he envisioned, he fully supports me. Unlike many children of Nigerian politicians, I have never relied on nepotism. I was raised to know that my father's wealth is not mine and that I must build my own life. My chosen path is in theatre and filmmaking, so far from the world he inhabits. An industry that embraces diversity of class, race, sexuality, and identity. I portray characters vastly different from myself. Yet some online use these roles against me and my father, presenting fiction as fact. I trust any rational person can see how absurd this is. More importantly, Nigeria has far greater issues than idle speculation about what Peter Obi's son is doing. Our nation still struggles with insecurity, a weakened economy, crumbling infrastructure, failing healthcare, and politicians who steal from the people they swore to serve. And yet, for some, the priority is to spread gossip about who Peter Obi's son appears with in a photo. This is a distraction from the real crisis that matters to all Nigerians. The truth is simple. Peter Obi's son appears in photos with his friends and his work colleagues, nothing more. If people wish to invent otherwise, I hope they sleep soundly, knowing they are spreading lies. Nor I or my father are perfect men, and as a father and son we have our differences, but I can attest to his integrity and his relentless desire to lead Nigeria out of its current hardships. In our home as a child, the lesson was always clear. Face your work, do it honestly, and contribute to the good of others. That is what I will continue to do. So to those who attempt to distract us with lies, I beg you, stop pulling attention away from Nigeria's urgent problems. My father has my vote, not because he is my father, but because he is the right man for the job. If others wish to go low, invent scandals, or attack me to wound him, they are free to do so. But we will go high, and we will continue to focus on the future of Nigeria. With love, Oseloka Obi.
Wow, this was a very impressive, very authentic, very fluent. His annotations were clear, and his message was clear in this particular press release. The audio statement that he just made, and you could see clearly that he said that his father's ambitions are not his own. He has no interest in politics, and whoever that is using these pictures to create a certain narrative is just doing it under false pretense and misrepresentation. And he clearly stated that he is an actor by profession in a space, in an industry where there are different type of people of different races, different groups, and there's no form of discrimination whatsoever. And because of that, he can be with whoever he wants to be in pictures and in photos. It is not necessary that there's a story behind these photos that are being circulated online. This is just him hanging out with friends. He's in a space, he's in the UK, I think. From his accent, I could sense that he's in the UK. So I assume that he's in a space where a space where there's more liberality, a space where people of different sexuality are free to express themselves outwardly without facing judgment and without experiencing stigma or any form of criticism. But apparently those things are now being used as weapons against Peter Obi and his competence as a Nigerian politician aspiring to lead the country one day. So clearly, he has called us and he has told us this is what it is. He's an actor, and he being with friends doesn't necessarily make him gay. It doesn't mean that he's anything. It just means that he's with friends hanging out. So that is what Peter Obi has said, and this is very clear, a clear statement addressing the public. He didn't need to do it, but he decided to because he knew that him doing it is going to help his dad's campaign, and is going to just falsify all the rumors and the gossip spreading across. But let's check if the physical press release actually translates to the audio. If it's the same with the audio, we're not going to read it so long, so we'll just let it be. But let's check it out. Okay, so this is the press release. It's exactly what it said. You understand? It's exactly the statement released on the audio clip. So there's no need of us reading it from up to down. You already get the whole message. So please, in case you are one of the people that have been misinformed by the pictures of Peter Obi's son and the rumors that he's gay, he has told you that he's not gay, indirectly telling you that he is not gay and he's just an actor that is free to hang around people of different diversity, people of different groups and different communities, and people with different sexualities and different beliefs. It's just being an actor gives him that open mind. So he has cleared the air for you. So everybody, please learn from the video instead of trying to judge or find mistakes or loopholes in what Peter Obi's was saying. Learn from the video and accept it because he has given you his own truth. So guys, without further ado, tell me what you think on this. I'll go by name East Coast Prince. This is the East Coast Talks, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.